Thank you.
Hello.
No, that's just a record, I think.
Crack on.
This one records, this one is so I can speak to you. So, hi everybody. I'd like to start off by thanking Arthur for your kind-ish words. I've actually seen Arthur do a couple of speeches before, so I knew in advance of today that I was going to be in trouble following him up, and that has turned out to be exactly true. So if you could all jump in at the appropriate point with cheers and laughter, that would be very much appreciated. And on that, on behalf of my wife and I would like to thank you all so much for coming all the way to France for our wedding. It means the world to us that you've travelled so far. We've had people coming from all over the UK and parts of America. And it really means a lot to us that you've travelled. It's made us feel very loved and very humbled, and we will never forget it. So the first toast I have, please, if you could raise your glasses, is to all of you for coming. Cheers. Oh, I don't need it, I'll be right. So my long-suffering friends and family will know from experience that I'm incapable of organising a piss-up in a brewery, which is ironic, because if I'd had to organise this wedding, it would have just ended up as a piss-up in a brewery. Luckily for me and for everyone, we've had somebody far more capable at the helm. Sarah's done an incredible job. She's been working on this for 2 years. She's thought of everything, and with the help of our wedding planner Sue, our mates who have driven stuff over, our family who have been involved from the start, and the staff here at Chateau Soulac, it's been an incredible day, and I'd just like to thank you all for getting it here and making it amazing. I'm done with that one. So when we were choosing the chateau, and we were out here kind of having a tour, and we were weighing up the pros and cons of doing it here, and one of the pros was going to be that we could have a pool party the next day. And it was only after we booked it and you'd all booked your flights that I thought, I'm going to have to go to the gym. Unfortunately, in Manchester, where we live, the gym is about 500 metres from my house, and the pub is literally 5. And in my head, I built up this idea of looking like Daniel Craig when he walks out of the sea in Casino Royale. And unfortunately, tomorrow I think it's going to be a bit less like that and more like Hugh Grant and Gollum had a baby. That's annoyingly true. So that's a sight that not many people will be envious of, but there are a few people that we wish could be here. My grandparents, Les and Irene, and my good friend Jack, who's a friend to a lot of people in this room. We miss them a lot, we're thinking about them, and if you could raise your glasses another time, please, to absent friends and family. So when I was first dating Sarah, and coming up to Durham for the first time, before that point, the north for me had been north of London. That was all the north. So when I got there, I had to figure out a few of the words and phrases for myself, misunderstanding went both ways. And I had to kind of work them out. So I had to work out that "Away man" can mean okay or go away, depending on the context. And the "did you get wrong" offer is "were you in trouble?" Or that "stay the hell away from my daughter" is "welcome to the family, Phil." I should say that Karen and Arthur have never said anything like that, although I was confident, now I'm extremely confident that Arthur thought it when he realised how much I know about football. So, all joking aside, Karen and Arthur and Nat, you've been amazing to me since the moment I arrived. You've been so welcoming. And you've supported Sarah and I through everything that we decided to do, buying a house, moving to Manchester, putting this wedding together. It's all been incredible, and you've been with us every step of the way, and that's all because of you. And then not forgetting Nat, Sarah's sister, and two of the cutest flower girls ever, Evie and Georgia. You all make such a close family unit, and it's really lovely to see. You take incredible care of each other. And it's been lovely to be a part of before, and I can't wait to be a part of it from now on. So, thank you both. And that. So So my own parents and sister have done an all right job of taking care of me as well. They were behind me, every step of the way while I was changing career every 10 minutes when I was young, going from pilot to chef to doctor until I finally landed on the stuff of childhood dreams, IT finance. But I have moved around a lot, and while I've been doing that, I've always absolutely loved coming home. And the reason that is because we laugh all the time, and we have a brilliant time together. And you've been incredibly welcoming to Sarah as well. You've made her feel a real part of the family, and it's made me very proud to be part of the family that you've built. And what's clear to me, we've both been very lucky to be surrounded by such loving people. And so I'd like you to raise your glasses another time, please, to family. So onto a group of people that are like my extended and far more dysfunctional family. My best men, Adam and Jack, our celebrant Ed, and the groomsmen. I'd like to thank you mainly for not getting me killed on my stag do. Although I have to say that when I hadn't eaten solid food for 3 days after getting home, I did start to wonder if that had actually been the aim. But the truth is, despite my complete inability to handle a hangover, you have always taken amazing care of me. And all my groomsmen and you guys combined, you've been there for every part of my life, and you've been hugely influential, and you have made up a massive part of who I am today. So thank you, lads. I love you all. Cheers. Now, the groomsmen have done an all right job of scrubbing up for today. They have, of course, been thoroughly overshadowed by the bridesmaids. So not only do you all look wonderful today, but you've done a far bigger job in getting Sarah to where she is today. Because you are a group of strong, nice, intelligent people who I enjoy hanging around with as much as Sarah does. And you create such a positive environment around her that it makes her happy, and that makes me happy. So thank you again, and I'd like you all to raise your glasses, please, to the bridesmaids and the groomsmen. She's got to cry. So earlier on during the ceremony, Ed talked about how our friend Sarah Warsaw first came up to us and did a bit of a matchmaking thing while we were on a night out. But what Ed didn't know is that when Warsaw walked up to me and said, "What do you think of Sarah Chapman?" the first words out of my mouth were, "Out of my league." Something that all the lads have been certain to remind me of every single time I introduced her to them. Now, wait, I've just forgotten the end, it's fine. Just chill there for a sec. No, it's fine, I got it. I was only halfway through the joke, right.
You're such a catch, Phil.
That's Alex, for anyone who didn't know. So anyway, Warsaw, our mate, had just come up to me on the dance floor and said, "Oh, Sarah Chapman actually likes you." And I looked around and thought, God, I better go over there and dance with her. And she was away on the dance floor, and I thought, right, okay, I'm going to go for it. Now, anybody who's seen my dancing before will know that if I had actually managed to go up and dance with her, none of us would be here right now. Luckily for me, we got talking, and a week later, she agreed to go on a first date with me. And 1 week after that, I told her I loved her. And she said it back. And it could be seen as fast. But we had a lot of people around us at the time that were saying, when you know, you know. And I absolutely knew. And this is what I know now. You are incredibly beautiful. And that's all the time, whether it's today when you look so stunning that I don't really know what to say and I forget lines halfway through, or on day 4 of a festival. Or 20 minutes after realising you probably should have shared that bottle of Prosecco. I know. You're also lovely to be around, and fun and kind, and you're amazing at work, all while managing to make times for holidays and dinners out and binge watching box sets on the sofa, and all while keeping in touch with your friends and family. And it means that I think you're amazing. I always have, I always will, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, could you please raise your glasses one final time for my beautiful wife? Boys, over to you.
Pardon? No.